YouTube family, hey, what it do? Happy New Year, hey. I hope 2024 was, everything that y'all wanted it to be, even if it wasn't. That's why we got 2025 for it, man. Thank God that we made it. Hope y'all accomplish everything that y'all want. Strive to the perfection as close as you can in 2025. And it's going to be a great year. Make sure you check out my last video. If you into gaming, stuff like that, I said this year, I don't want to say I'm switching it up. I think I was just focusing too much on gaming. It's still going to be a lot of clips. That's a part of me. It's like therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? I like to do that. But today I'm switching it up. I feel like a big thing with content is like you got to do one thing and then, you take off doing that one thing. But I'm not really looking at stuff like that no more. I'm just doing what I want to do. I got a lot of different interests, a lot of things that I feel like I'm talented or gifted in. So you're going to see hopefully some more videos this year. My family, gaming, get back on it with the sports. And go look at my last videos too, man. Me and my boy, we challenged ourselves, I said like a year and a half ago, to where we were posting content daily on YouTube, on TikTok. Seemed like TikTok might go away, but we'll talk about that another time. So now I'm just trying to focus on YouTube a little bit more, not worried about the views or anything like that. Just grinding and just going crazy. So we're going to see, where it take us. And today's topic is the last thing. And it's the first thing that's in my bio. I think in my bio, it say God first. So we're going to share more stories and some more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Christian content, I guess. And I think it's going to be good. So today might be a little deep. I'm gonna try to keep it a little short. Sheesh. It ain't gonna get too emotional, hopefully, but you never know. But the title today is God Fix My Emptiness. And I guess what I mean by that is like 2024, it was a good year. It was a trying year. And it was very complicated. Hold on, I'm trying to look at something. I had made a post like on the end of the year, like on my IG. It's something I want to do more this year too, is like take more pictures. Like I'm not really like a picture person per se, but everybody else, oh, you so good in front of the camera and talking and look good and all of that. But I don't really like pictures too much. But I be forgetting to take them too. Like in certain moments, I like just being in that moment. But I'm gonna try to do my best to like capture more pictures this year. I think I did a good job towards the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I think I'd be going crazy with the fits, but I don't ever be sharing them, and I be switching it up, doing a couple things, but I don't be sharing it. So I'm gonna do better with that this year. I made a post on IG. Oh yeah, this is what I said. I was like, 2024 was a very complex year. The highs were high and the lows were low, but 2025 gonna be the year of fulfillment. Just happy we made it another year. So like towards the end of the year, I just had this feeling of like I'm not doing enough, or like why am I so upset? And this feeling like it had me down a little bit, had me upset. I'm a person like I'm hard on myself, so I like accomplishing things and I like things happening at a fast rate. So anybody that knows, that's in tune with the spirit and God, sometimes it takes patience. Everything doesn't happen in the blink of an eye. Sometimes it can, sometimes it's like more gradual, or it's like a ladder, stepping ladder, where you just got to keep going at a certain pace. So for me, I get frustrated. I'm just like, I got so many interests and so many different things I want to do. The main two things I want to do in life before I go with the Lord is I just want to make God happy, fulfill his purpose, my plan, his plan for my life. And I just want to be successful, bro. That's it. I want to be the best husband I can be, the best father I can be, the best friend I can be, cousin, uncle. Hopefully somebody make me a godfather. You know what I'm saying? I want all of that. Like I care about that stuff so much to where at the end of the year, I'm just like, man, like what's going on? And it really hit me. It was a conversation I had on January 1st, like the New Year with my wife. And I'm just like, why am I so upset? Or why do I feel the way that I feel? 2024, was a great year for me, like spiritually too, like to open my eyes to the stuff that I've been witnessing and experiencing and doing the last 2 years with church. There's been a lot of stuff that I've seen that I necessarily haven't probably seen before, like working more, behind the scenes and just how certain people act and dealing with certain people. It was a lot and it has been a lot, but it's been good. But I found myself at times like, okay, God, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of this, which I don't mind. I'm a person, I don't got to be in the lead role, even though that's where I'm going to be more than likely. I don't have to have that though. I can be helping in the back or doing whatever. But I'm like, what's going on? Like, why am I doing this? I don't want to feel like I'm doing it for nothing. So as the year, a couple months went on, it was a couple prophetic words that were spoken to me, but it was one big one around like May, and we had this event at our church. Not event. We had a, I don't guess we can say event, but it was something that we did where we'd bring someone in, a guest like speaker, guest preacher. It was Friday, and we have a good time. I'm at like a prophetic church, so fivefold ministry, doing everything with speaking in tongues, delivering people, everything like that. And what struck me, it was one big one, like I said, in May, and then one recently, like at the end of October of last year. So the one in May basically was God just confirming that, like, He sees me. All the stuff that I've been doing for these last like 2-3 years, specifically, especially like spiritually, hasn't been for no reason. He sees me, He understands, and a lot of stuff is going to transpire and getting ready to happen, and it's going to be probably like at a faster rate. And I don't care about like people really like knowing me or knowing who I am or being the most popular, stuff like that. And that was even in a prophetic word as well, where it's like people gonna be like, man, like who is this guy? Who is this dude? You're gonna move in so much success, so much wisdom, so much power. Everybody gonna want to gravitate towards that. And it was a lot of stuff that happened to me too that I got older. I realized like I don't want to say like, of course we know life not fair, but just a lot of stuff that happened to where it's like hard to get over when you have something where it's like continuously in your face. It's kind of hard to ignore that or hard to get over that, if that makes sense. So the word, it really hit me. Like, man, I was bawling, and I'm trying to think of what else that the man of God said, and just was basically like just confirming like everything that I'm gonna do. Told me I live in Milwaukee. He said I wasn't gonna be stuck in Milwaukee. That's the thing that I think about too. And he's just like, man, God gonna use you in a way to where the losses you took, the pain you suffered, it wasn't just for no reason. It happened for a reason, and my desires and dreams and heart is going to happen, and it's going to be humbly keep Him first. I want, it's all He get the glory, and I just want to help His people, and I just want to be blessed and my family to be blessed. So basically, like, long story short, just was confirming that the work that I was doing was not in vain, and it was kind of like starting to feel like that, where it's like I'm just getting annoyed. I feel like I'm a little like stuck naturally and spiritually, and then we start talking about my finances too. That's a big thing where it's always up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm good with my money. I budget well. When I was younger, I made some mistakes, didn't do the best thing, especially with, having a family with quitting my job without not having another one. That's stupid, bro. Don't ever do that. Like, even if you by yourself, you still shouldn't do that. So, of course I made some mistakes along the way, but like finances has always been a thing. And sometimes it can make me and my wife butt heads as well. So he confirmed that, like, you're gonna be, and it was that I'm gonna be financially well. This was already told to me too. Well, I'm gonna share that story another time, but this was already told to me too. So all of that's good. Fast forward to October, just told me that. Oh yeah, and what else he needed me to do was lock in, like the way that I've been doing. He just said give him the rest of the year, keep locking in, like study more, pray more, stay doing the things that I was doing. Now I got hit with some big stuff like a couple months after that. I ain't gonna lie, I started falling off a little bit. So then that's when I had to remember, like, man, like I'm supposed to be doing this and staying locked in, doing that. I gotta keep keep doing it. October comes, I go to Bible study. Another prophetic word was told to me where he was like, you feel like you stuck, like you empty. And the reason why you feel like that is because, dang, the reason why I feel like I was stuck and empty was because the stuff that I was doing before, like spiritually, it's not going to work no more. Like I got to go to that next step. I got to go deeper. I prayed a lot and I have been praying a lot and I do pray a lot, but I know I still can go deeper. Reading my Bible and studying, I can go deeper. So when God used the woman of God to tell me that, I'm just like laughing. I got a little emotional. It just was confirmation because I was already talking with God that same like week. And I know myself, like, I got to do more. I got to go deeper. So when she said the part where it's like you almost feel like you stuck and you at a wall, bro, that hit me. So I was pissed. I'm like, yes, I feel like I'm doing this and that and it still ain't working. So she told me that and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Then you fast forward to, like I said, January 1st to where I just broke down, bro. I was just like emotional. I'm telling my wife, like, man, like, how are we supposed to do all of this? How am I supposed to do this? How are we supposed to, manage the kids, work out, eat good, do all of it? Like, I just feel like it's a lot, or I feel like I'm trying to go in the right direction financially. Like, I'm like, even with my job, I'm like, it's a lot of stuff that's transpiring a good way, moving fast. Maybe some promotions are happening, but I don't even know if it's still necessary. Something I just still want to do, if that makes sense. Like, I just don't feel fulfilled. Like, I need more. So who's to say that this job gonna be here this long or, excuse me, however, but I think the whole thing that God was trying to get me to understand, like I said, this was January 1st. My wife said something powerful. She just like, you gonna feel like that until you lock in with him. So everything gonna feel like you're not doing enough. Everything gonna feel like, you're gonna be frustrated. So try doing, like I said, studying more, praying more, and then seeing where God takes you. Fast forward to this week, Tuesday. I was speaking with God, talking to him, like I said, going over, because somebody actually recorded that prophetic message, which was amazing. So I listened to that again and I just broke down, bro. I just started crying. Now, somebody like me, I'm an emotional person, but I'm trying to think, like, I will cry, I guess what I'm trying to say, and when I do, it's a lot. So like I talked to him, broke down. I wasn't even gonna really share this, but it just hit me different. And just hearing his voice and being in his presence, that's what I want, bro. I want to feel like that every day, every encounter. I want to have, when I'm praying, when I'm talking, I want to, hear something back. So he just basically confirmed, like, this is what it's gonna take. This is what you need to do. Nobody was at the crib. Instead of just playing the game first or watching TV, just start spending some time with me more and more each day, and we're gonna just continue to grow. So this video went longer than it was supposed to, bro. I guess at the end of the day, what I'm saying is no matter how 2024 went for you or, these last couple years or how you've been feeling, just try to get closer to God and watch how he just start moving. Cause it's crazy how he worked. Cause like I said, it does take patience. But at the same time, he visited and met me right where I was at and right where I needed him on Tuesday. So ever since Tuesday, I try to do it in the morning. If I don't do it in the morning, I do it at night. But in the morning is good because I've been having some time on my hand to where I can pray, read, and then like study. I've just been focusing more just on praying this week, being in his presence and just going deeper. So I'm just trying to encourage somebody to just stay focused, stay locked in with him, and just give him some time, man, and watch how 2025 gonna be. Like I said, it's gonna be a good year. I'm gonna be posting a lot of content. You're gonna see me a lot. So I think this is a good place to leave the video off on, man. I ain't get too emotional, but I feel it a little bit. So hey, I ain't letting y'all get all that yet. So man, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see y'all on the next one.